Hello! This is Randy Hall with news from the year 3045, brought to you by Tachyon Technology, faster than the speed of light. And our sponsor is Cosmos Harmony. Remember, you can find your true love in the galaxy with Cosmos Harmony. This is news from a wonderful future where magic, technology, and science have become one. The food you're eating may not be of this world. Did you know that? 10% of Earth's food is grown in space gardens. Orbiting platforms use hydroponics with water from the moon. Some have shelves of soil from Earth which crops have been planted. Cucumber or onion and your salad may have come from outer space. This is made possible by the space elevator that can cheaply move produce from space to Earth. The following is an infomercial. Imagine there's a couple in the 31st century. Their names are Brian and Siobhan. They want a special vacation so they can book a trip with New Space Adventures travel agency. About 1 month later, Siobhan and Brian catch a trip on the Arthur C. Clarke space elevator to the Hilton Luxury Space Station and Hotel, where they spend 2 nights enjoying everything from live music to casino gambling, fine dining, and relaxation. Then Brian and Siobhan catch a plasma rocket cruiser where they spend an 8-hour trip to the moon. The cruiser has a large observation deck where Siobhan and Brian can see stars and the romantic approaching moon. Courtesy drinks, food, and a variety of smokables are served free of charge. When the cruiser arrives at the moon, it does a slow orbit to allow travelers to view its craters and new buildings. Brian and Siobhan then catch a shuttle to Moonbase Alpha 1. From there, they travel to the Asimov Luxury Moon Dome and Hotel, where they will spend a week among shopping malls, great dining, along with discos, indie clubs, and music festivals. The dining experience includes Italian, French, Indian, and Thai cuisine, among others. Moon excursions are available to the couple as well. For a reasonable fee, they can travel on the moon's surface via moon rover. The more adventurous can don spacesuits and walk on the surface of the moon itself. After a week of enjoyment, Siobhan and Brian safely return to Earth. So if you're looking for a special vacation, remember, New Space Adventures Travel Agency. Robonauts, generally used in space exploration today, were first created and used during the early 21st century, right at the last of the first shuttle era. It was right when the first shuttles were being stopped. They weren't going to use them anymore. Americans in the year 2011 recently celebrated the 50th anniversary of the first American in space. Alan Shepard was the first, celebrating 50 years, and I think it was May 5th, 2011. You know, I bet, when he was on that rocket. And the engines ignited and lunged him upward. I bet he peed his pants. I just almost bet he did. I bet he messed himself. I want to touch briefly on mammalians during this episode. Mammalians are animals who have been genetically altered so that they can birth human babies for women who cannot birth babies on their own. Some people have asked me, how can scientists do such a thing? To me, that is not the question. With scientific progress, it will only be a matter of time before scientists create life itself. To me, the question is, how will that life be treated? Will it just be used up and thrown away, or will it be treated with respect? So I want to take a moment to visit with two Mambians. Betty is a cow Mambian. She likes to listen to music and audiobooks. She is very intelligent. With an interface cap that is placed on top of her head, she can use a computer to communicate her thoughts. It gives her a voice. Betty likes philosophy and has an interest in Socrates and Aristotle. Mary, a donkey Mambian, has shown an interest in Mexican art. She paints. She holds her brushes with her teeth and paints on a canvas placed before her. So far, she has painted landscapes and bright yellow butterflies she sees outside her compound window. Somehow, the child in me would like to visit Betty and Mary. It would like to discuss life and philosophy with Betty. That child would also like to take Mary outside her compound to walk among the hills and the bright yellow butterflies. I think they're special. I don't think they're a horror at all. I think they're wonderful. Anyway, that's all for this episode. If you'd like to see more of my episodes, you can search Year 3045 on YouTube. If you'd like to have more knowledge about what's going on, you can search Year 3045 Episode 13. And that explains more about what the concept is. If you'd like to see more of my videos, which include poetry, philosophy, humor, and such, you can search Randy Hoyle, RENDY HOYLE on YouTube. Please share these videos with your friends. That's what YouTube's all about. I also have a book. It's called The Ballad of Dred Scott. It's about a black heroic being who sues for his freedom before the Civil War, and teaches that even when you lose, you can still win if you don't give up your dream. So don't give up your dream. Fight to make your dreams reality. Remember that Ayn Rand said that anyone who fights for the future lives it today. So fight for your future. Well, that's it. This is Randy Hoyle signing off. Have a great day.